gamers! How is it going today? So, you're not wrong. You're not going crazy. This is a Bloxburg tutorial on how to make the cheapest house possible under $1,000. So, let me explain. I was googling through all these Bloxburg YouTube channels, a lot of annex videos, and I'm like, these are pretty expensive. I'm pretty sure no one has $100,000 to spend on their house, or $200,000, or even $1 million to spend on a super mansion. What about the common people? See, that's the problem with big YouTubers. They can't relate to you guys, but I can, because I'm not big. So I've made for you a house that costs under $1,000, which works 100% for you. Do you want to see? You want to reveal? Alright, 3, 2, 1. But before we go, like and subscribe to this video. Boom! This is the house. Look at this beauty. Now you might be wondering, how is this a house? It looks like a concrete brick. Well, let me show you the inside, you know? This is all under $1,000. If you check the house value, all under $1,000. So we go in here, we got a couple things. We got a bed, we got some lighting, we got a chair to sit on, and we got a toilet. All your basic needs are functioned here. Now you might be wondering, what do we do for food? Well, for food, there's a restaurant over there. It's literally a 5-minute walk. And you always have a bit of money on you from your other job, right? Right. Or if you're lazy like me, all you have to do is boost your mood artificially with, I'm assuming, that's not drugs. Now, there's another question that was raised. How do you shower? You don't. You don't need to shower. Showering is a social construct. You do not need to be clean to be happy. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this house. 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing I did for this house was build a foundation of a floor. Now, I do not remember the exact measurements, and you don't need to, just make it not expensive. The second thing I did for this house was build some walls. Now, I started out with making some walls around our base, and I left a hole because the door is too expensive. Then I followed suit by making a small place for the bathroom. As you see, my complete lack of understanding this game is the crucial part into making a house under $1,000. Now it came to actually placing a bed. Now I was looking around for a while and I decided to go with the cheapest option possible, which ended up being a sleeping bag on the floor. Turns out studies have shown that sleeping bags on the floor can actually be a very healthy thing for your back. Do not cite me on this, I don't know if it's true. Then I proceeded to find the plumbery area for a toilet, because as much as it was expensive, it was important to have one in the house. I do not want to walk to the McDonald's to get a bathroom. Now, no house is complete without an actual area to sit at, so I decided to splurge a bit and get a fancier table. Then, after that, I decided that my back did not need a break after sleeping on the floor and decided to get a wooden bench with no backplate for your back. Now, after that, I realized that I needed some sort of entertainment, so I went looking for a television. Now, at first, I decided to put it on one of those expensive television sets, but then I went with the cheaper one because of course we are trying to save money. Then I went looking for a television. As I was looking around, I found the electronics section and realized all the televisions were extremely expensive, although I decided to buy the $200 one because entertainment is extremely important for me. Now, I know just about as much about roof as I know about elephants. They're big and we don't interact with them too often. Now, that being said, I decided to go with a really simple and easy roof that is flat and not expensive at all. See, you gotta remember, the goal is to make this the cheapest house possible. We are way over budget. We were about $31 over budget, so the choice was rough, but I decided to get rid of the television and the television table because we can go to the cinema instead. So the last thing that was left was a lighting, and I saw these really cool looking fluorescent lights that I decided to put around the house. I did not realize that they were green and not very bright and pretty ugly. So I put a couple down and I decided to playtest the entire thing. As you can see, they produce basically little to no light and they look extremely ugly, especially in the context of this gray house. So in furious anger, I deleted them all and decided to replace all those lights with extremely cheap but extremely lightable garden lights. They're cheap, but they make more than enough light than we need. Probably kind of burning our retinas at the same time, but it was a risk I was okay with because it was cheap. And now you have a beautiful under $1,000 house. And that, guys, is how you make a cheap under $1,000 Bloxburg house. Try it yourself. Follow this tutorial step by step. You want to have a house like me? Do you want to live like a baller like me? Of course you do. So follow the tutorial, leave a like, and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. I will be seeing you in tomorrow's video. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.